Hey guys, so this is another silly, embarrassing moment. This story is 100% true. So here's the situation. So I'm a young teenager at this point, and I am overweight, probably obese, but I had this passion for baking cakes. Not anything professional level, just box cake kind of stuff. I just like the science and chemistry of it. So I was kind of getting into this groove of making cakes whenever, for birthdays or any kind of family occasion, I would make a cake. And so I had two of my younger sisters had moved to Puerto Rico for a few years, and they were moving back to New York. So my parents went to go pick them up from the airport, and I thought I'd make a cake to welcome them back. So I take the box cake, I make the cake, it's in the oven, the time's up, I go to check on it, and the cake is just like wet, just oily wet, and I couldn't figure out why. So I looked at the box, and I think I used the wrong type of oil, so the cake was just a mess. I didn't know what to do, so I thought, let me just put this in the freezer and see if it'll solidify the cake. So I throw it in the freezer, and I leave it in there for a while. When I open the door to go to check on it, the cake comes flying out, lands on me. So it's ruined, it's in pieces all over me. My initial reaction or response was just, I need to hide this evidence. So what do? I start eating the cake. I ate the entire cake because I didn't know what else to do with it. So I clean up everything and just act like, I was like, I just didn't make a cake. That was going to be my thing. So parents come back with my sisters. Hi, how you doing? Hug them, miss you, all that stuff. A few hours later, there's a knock on the door, and it's our next door neighbor, and she loved my cakes. So she goes, hey, I want a piece of Mike's cake. And they're like, oh, he didn't make a cake this time. And she's like, yes, I could smell it from the apartment. So I played it off. I thought I was. I couldn't think of what to say. So I'm like, no, I didn't make one, but I will make one. So so I made another chocolate cake. So also at this time, my father, in his attempt to try to get me to lose weight, he did it the wrong way. And so he would say mean things to me. And I don't remember what it was, but he said something that, that just kind of flipped the switch, and I was just went into this depression. So I made the cake, but I didn't eat any of it. And so like a couple of days later, my entire family, we're all like watching a movie together in the living room. It's nighttime and the lights are off, So I'm hungry, so I go into the kitchen, and the cake, there's still some cake left in the refrigerator. So I cut off a big piece of cake, and I tiptoe into the closet with this piece of cake. And I start eating this cake super fast, and I start choking on the cake. So again, it's nighttime, the lights are off. I come flying out of the closet, which is right by the living room, choking on this cake. And of course, some of my family members are laughing. There's just, you could just see the disapproval in my parents' face. It was not a good night for me. Man, when I think about it, when I look back on it, it is a silly, embarrassing moment, and I can see the humor in it. But now telling it, man, it's sad. I didn't think it would be this sad. It kind of took a turn emotionally for me right now. Yeah, so it's still silly and embarrassing, but kind of not funny like I really intended it. It's kind of sad, but that's my story. So like, comment, subscribe if you've had a similar situation. Please let me know, and until next time, bye.